wrong, but that's fun. We'll talk about
what? So what happened on the phone?
What's going on? What's up, everybody? The phone was clicking. It was click, click, click.
Click, click, click. Hey, I'm Tracy.
Live. Good evening.
Who are you?
My name is Genevieve, and I am Girls Gone Green, one half of Girls Gone Green.
Woo-hoo!
And you are
Tracy Locke. I'm the other half of Girls Gone Green.
What up, Sherry?
Coming to your life from quarantine. Girls Gone Green.
Right.
Excited to see you know what I mean. Girls Gone Green. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I love your glasses.
Yeah, they're my faux glasses for the show tonight. Yeah, faux for the show.
Colleen T says, "Hey, Tracy."
Oh, who does?
Colleen T.
Colleen T. What's up, Colleen? You know what's weird? I can hear an echo. Now I don't hear it now. Maybe I'm okay. It was like
everybody else hear an echo. I don't hear an echo.
Myself talk back. That was weird. That was so weird.
Do you hear it now?
No, I do not. How's life? All right, I'm trying to get one quick thing while you tell me how your life is. Catch me up.
You get yourself together, girlfriend.
All right.
I'm excited. This is like, I haven't been on all day since 10 a.m. I felt like I missed being live.
You must be jonesing for live.
Jonesing.
You're like,
yeah. Well, hi, what's happening in the thunderstorm city down here? Dr. Nieves, let me tell you.
Dr. Nieves, oh my God, tell him. Go ahead.
That is why my ponytails look like this. Hello, Aunt Cecilia. Good morning, good evening. It's like this. It was like,
it was
oh, kitty dolls on Mary. We were getting fierce lightning, they said. It was like this.
It was so much lightning and thunder right here, and it was like right over our house.
And the wind was whipping and whipping. I was like, oh my God. You know what? I felt like, oh my God. I have so much stuff on this freaking set.
Look at the air, kids.
Fly, Eagles, fly, Stephen cries. That's right. Stephen cries says, fly, Eagles, fly. I was like,
oh, victory.
I felt like Dorothy. I was like, oh my God, somebody get me out of here. There's
Dorothy.
Garbage all over the streets. Andreas from Germany's here.
Germany is here? Are you being serious?
Swear to God, like Caswell's here, Andrew's here.
Oh my God, life is good. This is getting better and better and better. I'm just working on the head shine, kids. That's all I'm working on right now.
You're fine. Get a little powder, you're fine. Kitty,
head shine. We got some serious head shine happening, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that.
Listen, Kitty Tom's here. She said, I was taking a Pilates class and the teacher's power went out. Whoa. Dr. Nieves said he just lost our signal.
Oh God, crazy! It's crazy out there, kids. It's really.
The began to switch. The house began to twitch or something. I don't even know.
You know what tonight is, don't you?
Und ja, I do. I feel like I should be milking the cow.
Milking the cow. I like your accent. That's really good.
Andrew says rice paper helps.
Yeah, rice paper does help. You know what else helps, Andrew? Not putting coconut oil on your face right before you're about to go on.
That's right.
That's what I was thinking. Kind of moisturize, but it's a little.
No, it looks good. It doesn't come across as shiny over here. Sherry Freed said, do you know that GGG and Donovan is showing this simultaneously? Not so. Yes. So I want to make an announcement, Tracy.
Make it, Donna.
We are live right now on my personal page, on Tracy Locke comedy page, Donovan's quarantine page, Girls Gone Green, Donovan comedy. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Periscope. If it's your first time here from Periscope, what's up? Chris Bazinski, how are you? Andrew, Ian Adams, what's going on? Dawn Maloney loves coconut oil. And you are glowing and gorge, Andrew says.
Oh, I love that. With my white stripe. I feel like, what was her name on the Munsters?
Marilyn? No, that's
no. Yvonne DiCarlo with the big stripe. How do you like this apple? How do you like these apples, Donna?
I think it's
not going away. I love it.
I love your hair. You look great, Frank Simon. Good evening. I'm glad you're inside and out of the pool because it's a hazard with the lightning.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. It is so nuts. You know how you do the lightning where you count it. You go 1.
Yeah.
It was like I saw lightning and then it was like boom. It was nuts. It's the first time I've ever watched where I was like, now I know what they say when they see the angels are bowling. It's exactly what it sounded like right above me, like.
Angels are bowling. That's right. That's what my grandmother used to say to me.
The angels were bowling.
Yeah. Holy crap, we're all over the place. And to tell you, we are all over the place, okay?
Yeah, everywhere, kids.
We're in competition with COVID. We're just going to pop up anywhere we feel like. That's exactly
right. That's right. And tonight is Old Time Radio Show night. So these people are in for a treat. If you haven't been with Girls Gone Green, we take old time radio scripts and we do them
new.
Yeah, we make them new with sound effects and with characters. And we also have special guests on. So, Andrew, you're going to be getting the call very soon. Be ready, sir. Be really ready. But any one of you can get the call to jump in to the Old Time Radio Show, and you need to be ready. Are you ready?
Yeah. Tracy wants to know what your shirt says. No, Sherry wants to know what your
Karma is life. That's what it says. Karma is life. For the show, I'm trying to be, this is my jacket for the show. But
yeah.
My shirt, when the show's over, karma is life. That's what it says. Yes. And it certainly is. So are you feeling good on this night of Girls Gone Green? I am feeling really energized.
I'm feeling so fine.
I am feeling so good. How was your day? Did you have a good one?
I worked today. I had great clients in today. I love them. They were so groovy. And it's like, honestly, today was a great day.
You're feeling good. So you're ready for the show. You're really ready, right?
I'm ready. I even overdrew my lips for effect.
I love that you overdrew your lips. Wow. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ourselves together for the Old Time.
Okay, so just so everybody knows,
let's get in character.
This is the first time I'm going to read my script from my iPhone.
It's not as easy as you think it's going to be.
No, it's not, because I usually read it from the iPad.
Yes.
And,
you're going to have to really concentrate, darling. Really.
And you know what? My girl, Tracy, she likes to spring this stuff on me. Yes. I had no idea what the script was until moments ago. Now, are those eyeglasses?
No, these are my glasses for the story.
Tracy, where are you going? You look beautiful. Stop it.
No, I'm getting something ready. I have a special surprise.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm just trying to fix it, make sure it works. Okay. So perfect. Here we go. Yeah.
We're starting?
I just sprung this script on you, and I sprung the script on myself. The fun part about doing the Old Time Radio shows is that they are so much fun to listen to and create characters. And the key is to just have fun with them. And that was what we really wanted to do, was let's just take some crazy scripts, have some fun, and think about what it was like to be in the 30s and 40s and be in front of.
I think I need a different hairstyle then.
Yeah, in front of your radio in the 30s and 40s, listening to these incredible old time radios and these incredible actors and actresses that made it come to life. Right, Chris? Right.
Hi, Chris.
He says right. He can't wait. He sits right behind us to watch.
Bated breath.
Old Victrola.
Yeah, the old Victrola is sitting in front of it, just waiting for a little old time radio show.
I love it. He's the best.
He is really excited. So the name of this one is Candy Matson, PI. And of course, our Donna V will be starring not as the lady from Old Navy, who's fab. She's going to be the Candy Matson. Now, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties tonight. For some reason, my computer is bouncing all over the place, and I'm not even moving. I don't know. See how it's going?
It's a ghost.
Do you think it's a ghost?
I do think it's a ghost.
Okay, you can't do those. Those are very distracting because we can see everything behind you.
What?
You can see the ring light and your computer. It's too much. Those are
really? But I love these glasses.
Yeah, but they're too much. They're too
I've never heard you say anything I do is too much. Okay.
No. Meaning you see the ring light and you see your computer screen and you can't see your eyes.
Fine.
The beauty of it is we need to see those eyes.
Thank you, Kitty Dell. She said they're nice.
They're nice, but not with the ring light behind you.
Whatever. She's so rough on me behind stage. You see when we tour together.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. All right. Now, I'm going to set the scene. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Candy Matson was a famous PI in the 30s and 40s, and she was one of the only, if not the only, female leads at that time. So Candy is one amazing lady. So we need to really respect Candy and have fun with her. And when did you get that microphone?
We've been using this for 3 years doing a podcast.
Why does it look so cool right now? It looks like an old time radio. Oh, I think I have one of those. I've got to find mine.
You want to go get it?
No, I have no idea where it is, but I do have one.
I can't even put it here because you know what? I'm in my upstairs studio.
Yeah. I can't wait till we get our studio because this is getting harder and harder. All the different things that we have to get together. We need I can't wait till the real studio happens. So we just have everything at our disposal, which will be fabulous and happening very soon. Okay. Are you feeling good? Oh, there we go.
I can't
now, I'm talking about Candy.
I'm like a true broad that's been on Broadway.
All right. You ready, Candy?
I am. I got 2 diaphragms now, too.
Oh, my God. Life is so good. Life is so good when you're around.
I know what to use them with, but I got 2 diaphragms.
Candy Matson, ladies and gentlemen. So if you need a new superhero, you need a new woman to look up to, Candy Matson is your woman. So I now bring you, without any further ado, hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, have your snack, close your eyes or not. You can see the beautiful visuals that will be happening, or you can go old school and close your eyes and listen to what it used to be like before all the craziness happened. Ladies and gentlemen, I now bring you Candy Matson, the cable car murder. Bum, 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 bum. Do you have a little unsolved murder in your home? Got some blackmail you want to unload? Are you the victim of some vulgar extortionist? I know a girl that you should meet. She may not be the greatest private eye in the world, but so what about $300 or $400? What does that cost you? For that, she sure is sweet. She's Candy Matson. Would you like to meet her?
Yukon 28209.
Candy Matson?
Well, I wasn't sure when I looked in the mirror this morning.
Had a rough night, huh?
Oh, there have been rougher ones. Look, voice, before you get caught with my receiver down, who are you and what do you want?
As to who I am, you'll find out very shortly. As to what I want you.
How romantic. And over the phone yet?
Oh, wait. Let me finish. What I want you to do is lay off the cable car business.
Oh, that? Well, I'm afraid I can't. You see, I'm sitting beside the man when they discovered his transfer had been punched, sort of permanently. That's how things happen with me. I get into the craziest routines. You see, I need to be model. I've been told I'd be proper displacement for such a career. But god damn, I'm getting old and I need my free glasses. But I found there wasn't enough money in it. And a girl has to eat, doesn't she? And she has to maintain a nice apartment on Telegraph Hill and buy enough clothes to highlight the displacement I mentioned, right? Sure. So I turned into private eye. You meet a better class of people, mostly named rigor or mortis. Take the cable car deal, for instance. Like to hear how the whole thing happened? Well, let's get started then.
Ding, 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 all aboard. Ding, ding.
I wanted to get downtown that morning, but I couldn't take the F car on Stockton. They were ripping up about 87 blocks, which is par for the course. So I walked down Telegraph Hill and up to Mason, and that's where the Bay and Powell cable car stops.
All aboard. Come on, come on. Got to make a fair bump by quitting time. Get on board.
The car was loaded, and so was the character next to me. I tried to budge into the seat between him and a Fisherman's Wharf dowager, but I couldn't quite make it, and I'd forgotten my shoehorn. Say, pardon me, would you mind reading your Wall Street Journal over that way a bit? I'd like to sit here.
If you insist.
A knight of old. He budged his hips about a quarter of an inch, and I slipped in, ready for rocket ride over the hill and down into town. The trip, as usual, was uneventful. 3 smash fenders and several choice words I'd never heard before, but I wrote them down. By the time our prairie schooner reached,
Schooner. That schooner. We're from Boston. Schooner.
no, but that's all I can tell you. Reached the turntable at Market Street. The crowd on the car had thinned out, but Buster was still beside me, his head buried in common and preferred.
Market Street. All off of Market Street.
I started to get down.
Hey, lady, take your boyfriend with you. We're heading back up the hill.
Boyfriend? I don't think so.
Well, how do you like that? He fell asleep over his stocks and bonds.
I looked again. Tipsy wasn't asleep.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Tipsy was stone cold dead on Market Street. What a twist. I, who always went on the prowl for a whodunit, get one tossed into my lap, literally. You see, he just hadn't gone out of his world serene like, oh no. There was a steady slurp, slurp of blood trickling down his vest just north by northeast of the equator. After a half an hour wait, full of questioning by homicide legmen, I knew my morning shopping tour was rained out. And after all, I was only going to buy an emerald clip to match the glint in my eye. Well, that would have to wait. I knew the next step. I grabbed a cab home. I wasn't long in waiting.
It's Candy. She's Candy. She's the best PI you've ever met. It's Candy Matson. That's what I said. It's Candy Matson. That's what I said. If you've got a problem, go to Candy. She'll solve it and she'll look great doing it. Candy, 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 yeah.
Right on cue. And if it was the right,
you forgot the buzzer. I got.
You were doing the buzzer.
I am.
Right on cue. And if it was the right cue, it would be LT Ray Mallard from headquarters, daintily pressing his cuticles against my apartment buzzer.
The LT is Lieutenant, madam. Not to be confused with Lawrence. Okay.
Oh my God, thank God I'm sober. Okay. I was right.
Right about what?
I've been expecting you, Mallard. Come on in, sit down, take off your hat.
It is off.
Have a drink?
No. I'm not in the mood. Just make it a double.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a minute. I've had a double. Oh, have you made the drink?
Yeah, I did. I made it. Clink, 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 clink.
Candy. For once, I'm puzzled.
You're just saying that?
Yeah, because it's true. I've checked and rechecked. No matter how many loose ends I tie together, I still get no connection between you and Dwight Ellsworth.
Dwight who's worth?
Ellsworth, your extremely limp traveling partner this morning
That's
on the cable car.
Mallard, I can give you an angle on that.
Yeah, I bet you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the angle being I didn't know him from Euclid.
Level?
Straight. Look, honeypot, this mediocre dialogue is getting us nowhere. What did you haul your size 11s in here for?
Frankly, I don't know. Oh, here, fill it up, will you?
Well, you're not just going around in circles, Mallard. You're going around in doubles.
Yeah. Clink, 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 clink. Like I said before, Candy, you got a pretty view from here.
Oh, wait, I'll turn around.
I mean from your window.
Uh-huh.
Look at that ship down there, just docking.
Where?
Just down there, probably arriving from the Far East. That's romance for you.
Here's your drink.
Oh, thanks.
You know, it's sort of romantic. Don't you think it would be fun to jump on a tramp like that and whisk off to the South Seas?
On
a honeymoon?
No, definitely not.
Oh, God. That's what I thought. South Seas, Mallard?
Don't call me Mallard.
Why not? We're just playing for ducks, aren't we?
Very crisp. Playing for ducks like I haven't heard that before. No, Candy, we aren't. Not in this case. We've got a dead man in our hands, a Rudy Toot Toot shot right through the heart, and you were sitting right next to him.
Sure. Go on now. Get out of here.
What?
You heard me. Lift your hindquarters and get back to headquarters.
Candy, I don't like that look. You've got something cooking in that mind.
Yeah, but you wouldn't recognize it if I told you about it.
One word of warning. Don't dabble. You're in deep enough. Got it?
Got it. Here's your hat. Grab it. So long, Mallet. See you around the jailhouse sometime.
It's Candy girl. She gets herself in trouble and it's a whirl. Don't worry about Candy. She can take care of herself. It's Candy.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. 'Twas when I smelled a big fat fee. That great big kind of attractive mallard missed the boat. Oh, he saw it, but he missed it. It was that ship he saw docking. That was the first time I came out of the dock since my giant tipper off a ride down the hill that morning. I needed help, so I called an old friend of mine. If you can call that help. Rembrandt Watson was his name. He was a photographer and other things. He spent most of his life in the darkroom dabbling with bottles. His negatives and prints were sharp. His thought process, not quite. But he'd given me assistance in the past, so I called him.
Rembrandt Watson speaking. Photography, portraits, and camera work.
Yes, Rembrandt, I know.
Also available for gardening, janitorial service, and then sometimes when I'm feeling good, babysitting.
Rembrandt, it's Candy.
Especially if they're over 21. Oh, who, Candy?
Oh, now you're tuned in.
How dare you bother me? I was experimenting with a new type of formula.
90 proof or 100?
100 Candy, and it works beautifully. There's a delightful little pixie in a pink ballet skirt in my living room right now.
Oh, well, leave her there and get over here immediately to my place. Take a cab. I'll pay for it.
I would much rather have a handsome carriage with a brace of chestnuts and...
Oh, you got him in your head. Now just do as I say and get over here. Ugh. Float in, Rembrandt. Float in.
Gladly. Where's the man to take my cloak and my gloves and my topper?
You're wearing a sport coat and slacks, and you know what? I have no man.
And therein lies your basic trouble, my dear. You have no man.
Now, Rembrandt.
Every man should have a woman. Every woman should have a man. It's the inconvertible law of the universe, Candy. You should have a man.
You?
Sure. I'm no longer a man. I'm a sprite transcending the world.
Well, stop transcending a moment and come down to earth. We got a job to do.
How poetic. How idyllic. Is that how you say it?
Idyllic, yeah.
How we got a job to do. Money?
Well, eventually.
Oh, one of those things. Very well, my dear. Bring me up to date on the latest.
Well, I don't really know if I can or not.
Good. Then I shall leave and I'll return to my formula.
No. What I mean is the whole story is so fantastic you'll never believe it.
I might. Just try me, Candy.
Well, I get on a cable car and I sit next to a character reading the Wall Street Journal.
A strange couple in a cable car and the Wall Street Journal?
Yeah. And we get to the end of the line, my friend next to me, he's dead.
Probably right down the hill, frightened him to death.
Nuh-uh. He looked like a used punch board, a neat little bullet hole through his heart.
Candy, my little ballerina friend in the pink skirt is more believable than the story you just told me.
Oh, I told you it was fantastic, but how it happens. No sooner or later, Mallet is going to come out of his fog, and when he does, I'm going to be out of fee.
A fee that so far doesn't exist, my pretty.
Oh, it will, if my hunch is right. Now, here is what I want you to do. Go down to the Chronicle and get all the back files that you can on Southern Island Steamship Company.
The Chronicle? A pleasure. I have a few questionable companies there who will indulge in my formula.
Stay away from the companions and just do as I ask.
Oh, very well, my dove. I will go, but entirely against my will. And where will you be during this process?
Down in the docks, Rembrandt. I gotta do some legwork.
Let me assure you, Candy, you have just the right equipment for it too, girl.
Oh, I know. This book is due.
The Candy can, with those legs, she can do whatever it takes to get this mystery solved. Now we're moving to a new spot. We're at the Wharfside Bar. Boop.
What a joint. I'll bet they mount slit fish gullets on the walls instead of the deer heads. Well, come on, Candy. Get your tools out and screw up your courage.
Yeah, miss, what'll it be?
Nothing right at the moment except for information.
Information and water or both free? What do you want to know?
I'm looking for the purser off the Dwight Sonius. I hear he does his shore duty in here.
That's right. Named Campbell. That's him right over there. Head over to that table. That's him right over there. He belongs to him. That table. Yeah.
Thanks. Hello, sailor. Hey, Campbell, wake up.
Ugh, leave me alone.
Come on, snap out of it.
Who are you?
My name is Candy Matson. Pleasure to meet you. I want to ask a question.
I'm only drinking. Go away.
Not until I find out what you know. Dwight Ellsworth was murdered this morning.
What?
Yeah, I thought that would bring you to.
That's the nicest news I've heard since VJ Day. What do you want to know?
Where does his brother live?
No, that stooge. He's got about as much spine as a water eel.
Never mind. I want to find him. He seems to keep his whereabouts as secret as atomic stockpile.
He lives out on Seacliff, 25 Dashel Road. If you ask me, the whole family needs to be knocked off.
Bartender, buy my friend a little reward and one for yourself, too.
Well, Candy can get the information, all the information that she needs. That Candy, she's a real smart gal. Let's see where Candy ends up now.
Well, so far so good. Oh, how did I know about Campbell the purser? Well, I have quite a few friends in town. Most of the type my mallet doesn't approve. So after leaving that little watering hole, I grabbed a cab and navigated the driver out towards the Seacliff. It was so foggy I couldn't see the meter, but I paid him anyway and dismissed him.
Candy, wait a minute. Candy in the cab, she's getting where she has to go. 'Cause Candy's really a smart girl, although she wears fake pearls.
Oh my God, there it was, 25 Dashel Road, an austere-looking cabana, one that dared you to ring the front doorbell, and I dared. I had the awful feeling I should have been around at the side door delivering hand laundry.
Good evening.
Except for the fog, yes. Is Mr. Ellsworth in?
Yes, my husband is here, but I'm afraid this is not a good time. There has been a death in the family.
I know. That's why I'm here.
Oh, come in.
Thank you.
Walk this way, please.
Oh, I'm afraid I couldn't even if I lived to be 100.
Mind your tongue, young lady. You're in the house of an Ellsworth. Now she's in the house, it's true. That's our little Candy. But she knows what she's gotta do to solve the murder in a dandy.
Oh, hoity-toity. The old babe had delusions of grandeur. Well, no need to get uppity with me. I've mingled with royalty. Why, once I had 3 kings in the palm of my hand and a silver dollar at Reno. But this old gal was really something. She couldn't have been more than 45, yet she looked like something out of the Baroness of Wimpole Street. Huh. She ushered me to a high-ceilinged living room, and there on the divan, all right, was my boy, his head lowered into his hands and quite obviously touched. Quite obviously.
Dun, 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 dun. Roger, this young lady is here to see you. I don't believe you mentioned your name.
Candy Matson.
Matson? You in shipping too?
Of a sort.
Pardon me if I don't seem hospitable, Miss Matson, but my brother was just murdered.
I know. I was sitting next to him when it happened.
You were?
Yes. Mr. Ellsworth, I don't want to take up much of your time, so I'll come right to the point. You see, I am a private detective.
Oh, one of those persons.
Oh, okay. Well, put your nose back down, Mrs. Ellsworth. Let me make my proposition. Yes, I'm a private detective, and I'm in a spot, too. The police think I'm connected to the case in some way, so I'm here for a double purpose.
I'm listening, Mrs. Matson. Roger, I don't think you should be speaking with this, woman.
Too late, Mrs. Ellsworth. Now I can find out who killed your brother, but it'll take some money. Give me a check now for $300, and I'll find the murderer, and I'll also clear myself.
Well, I don't know.
Well, naturally, you want to see the killer your brother brought to justice, don't you, Mr. Ellsworth?
Roger?
Don't you?
Yes, of course. Here, I'll make the check out to you right now.
Thanks. Just make it out to Candy Matson, payable today. A lovely collection of guns you have, Mr. Ellsworth. You hunt much?
Yeah, yes. The whole family is quite fond of shooting. There you are.
Thank you. I'll be in touch with you sometime tomorrow.
Candy knows how to get the cash from all the guys she sees, yeah. And she doesn't have to flash her, she just does it with her brains, kids.
The missus didn't say another word. She just stood there against the fireplace and shot sparks through me. After I waved the check in the air a few times to dry the ink, she showed me to the door.
Very clever, aren't you? Taking advantage of a weak-willed man.
I wonder who made him that way.
Don't cash that check. I mean it. Don't cash that check.
Mrs. Ellsworth, $300. I need the money badly. I need some new rolls for my player piano.
And not only does Candy become a private eye, but she plays the piano. She can do it all, you'll see. Just stick with our PI, Miss Candy.
I buzzed back downtown. I wanted to cash that check. In a hurry, I knew only one person who would give me that crisp green at that hour of the night. Uncle Charlie. The honest miller who ran the chase room. Uncle Charlie, in the strict sense of the word, was a gentleman. So, with a tender little pat on my cheek, he cashed the check, and I went home up Telegraph Hill and home. All of a sudden, my eyes did a couple of inverted loops.
Candy, she's back. Where has she been? We're not going to tell you, you're going to find out, but she must be committing a sin. Candy.
All my lights were on. Who's in here? All right, speak up.
Oh, Candy, light of my life, come join our party.
Oh, Rembrandt, you gave me a scare.
You don't scare easily, Candy. Got something on your mind?
Oh, and Mallard, how ducky. A midnight soiree? What goes on here?
Well, the chicken you had on ice in the icebox was delicious.
Was delicious. Looks like you both done everything but eat the bones.
And your vintage is superb too, Candy. Have a formula?
No. Now, come on. What gives?
Well, that's my line, Candy. What gives? You're onto something, and I want to know what it is.
Huh. Well, oh, Mallet, believe me, it's nothing. I'm just trying to parlay a couple of hunches.
Tall hunches. Look at all those clippings on the South Sea Island Steamship Company. What are they for? I mean, tell you, Candy, I had remarkable success down at the Chronicle. There's everything you want on that steamship line.
Oh, Rembrandt, did you have to tell the whole world?
Oh, Candy, you chide me unnecessarily. I merely had the clippings on the table when Hawkshaw here walked in on me. Okay, Candy, I'll take it from here.
Nothing makes sense yet, Mallet, so there's nothing to really tell.
Really? How about where you were tonight?
Oh, here and there.
I knew I should have put a man on you. Save me some grief.
Ooh.
2 men would have been better.
2 days, that's all, Mallet. Just give me 2 days to tie off about 4 loose ends, and I think I'll have it worked out.
All right, but don't forget, the boys down at Kearney Street headquarters don't love you the way I do. 2 days, more or less. I gotta go. Thanks for the foul chicken.
Here, Rembrandt, here's $50 for you.
50? My word, what's all this talk about a recession?
Go on, take it. Go someplace and stabilize the economy.
So Candy is generous, Candy's smart. Candy does everything, doesn't fart. Candy's terrific, that you know. Let's see the next place the Candy goes.
I whipped through the old newspaper clippings. It was all there. Fire at sea on Ellsworth ship. 2 seamen lost off Ellsworth near Honolulu. South Sea Island line ship loses rudder and storm. On and on it went over a period of 3 years. I threw the papers back on the table. I helped myself to Rembrandt's formula, turned down the lights, and went out on the porch. The bay was dark except for the occasional path of light from a passing firefighter. Nope, freighter. I sat down to think and think. Then click, click, just like that. 2 little tumblers in my mind fell into place. There was only one thing to do, and that was to do it the hard way.
Dun, 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 dun.
The next morning, just as the ferry building siren was announcing 8 o'clock to downtown San Francisco, I got Rembrandt on the phone.
Candy, what on earth are you doing calling me at this hour?
Can't help it. There's work to be done.
I did my work last night so extremely well that I'm just going to bed right now.
Ooh, sorry. You'll just have to delay your sack time. Meet me at the corner of Mason and Union in 10 minutes, right where the cable car stops.
Now what are we going to do?
We're going to take a cable car ride.
What? On one of those bouncing, junky little contraptions? Not with the way I feel this morning, honey.
Union and Mason in 10 minutes. All right, Rembrandt, get on.
Oh, this is the silliest thing you've ever had me do, Candy.
Well, maybe. We'll see. Dwight Ellsworth was already won the car. Wait a minute.
It should be on. It should be on.
Okay, maybe. We'll see. Dwight Ellsworth was already on the car when I got on here and alive.
How could you tell, Candy?
Well, he mumbled something when I asked him to move over.
Sounds logical, although once I remember stumbling into a corpse who mumbled for hours.
Rembrandt was one of his rambling moods, so I let him alone. The car pulled over Mason Street, down Washington, and then swung onto Powell and the hill. Now, I watched the buildings and apartments carefully. There was a little red brick building. Now, a big apartment house, a women's residence club, and so on. Then over the hill and more apartments, and the possibilities petered out at Bush. Well, only one thing to do, canvass all those blocks between Washington and Bush. Okay, Rembrandt's off the car.
Yeah, the strangest corpse I ever did see. What did you just say, Candy?
Off the car, come on.
Now what? I just want to go to bed.
Well, not for a long time, boy blue. Now here's the pitch. You take this building and I'll take the next. We'll alternate as we go. Ask if a tall woman with a horsey face dressed something like Queen Victoria ever lived around here.
Oh, Candy.
I know it sounds wild, but it's got to be done.
A horse with a tall face and dressed something like...
Rembrandt, look at me. Get that smoke out of your brain. A tall woman with a horsey face and dressed something like Queen Victoria. You got it?
Oh, yeah, now I got it.
Okay, get going.
Candy is trying to get help, but no one wants to help her. She's got to do everything herself. That's why Candy's so great.
It was slow and tiresome, and I got the answers I got.
A tall gal dressed like Queen Victoria? Oh, sister.
That was about Pa.
Nope. Nobody like that ever lived here.
Are you positive?
A dame who fits that description? Yeah, I'm pretty positive.
Well, the morning wore on, and so did we. We were over on the other side of California Street now. So we stopped and had a bite to eat. I had pickles with mine. And Rembrandt had olives on toothpicks in a glass. And again, we picked up the hunt. My heart was suddenly making with a rumba. Then, just on the other side, Clay in front of a 3-story red brick house was a police squad car. There was a little knot of people gathered around. I walked down the block and up the front steps. I didn't have any trouble finding the room. The door was wide open, and there was a body on the floor. 4 representatives of the law were buzzing back and forth. One of the buzzies was Mallard.
Well, my little ambassador of violence, why is it you're always around the extremely dead, Candy?
I've got no time to Brandy and Liv's Mallard. Who is it?
Don't know yet. No identification.
Let me see.
Oh, a pen pal, maybe?
I was right. I knew it.
Knew it? Knew what, Candy?
You're right. He was a pen pal. He wrote me a check last night for $300. His name is Roger Ellsworth.
Very interesting. Must be open season on Ellsworth's. Okay, Candy. Time you filled in the blanks. Start now.
Wait a minute. I want to look at the window here. Marilyn, there are a couple young Ellsworths living around town. I'm sure you'd like to see them stay healthy.
Yeah, I would.
Get out to 25 Dashel Road and pick up an old crone named Ellsworth. 5 will get you 20. She's one year after.
All right, but you get back to your place and stay put. I want to have more illuminating chats with you.
Oh, Mallard, I'm just like putty in your hands.
Well, she loves Mallard. She knows what to do, but he said that he wouldn't be putty too. So she went on, and what happened next? Stay tuned with Candy.
Now, that was it. This was a showdown.
Have you seen a tall Victorian face with a horsey-dressed woman?
Oh, Rembrandt.
Candy, I'm so mad at you, I could just, what's the use?
Now what's the matter?
What's the matter? What's the matter, she says. I've been roving all over Powell Street, ringing all the doorbells. Where did you go, you traitor?
Rembrandt, I'm sorry. In the excitement, I forgot all about you.
Excitement? What's all the excitement?
There's been another murder.
In a moment, there's going to be another. I'm looking right at you, Miss Candy.
What? Oh, cool off. Have some formula and stop snorting steam.
Ching!
What was that?
Your window, Candy, it just shattered.
Wait a minute. That window didn't shatter by itself. Quick, get the lights, Rembrandt. Now duck down here.
What sort of silly game are we playing now?
This isn't a game, believe me.
Candy? Candy, are you... Candy, are you all right? Yikes, it's the gumshoe.
Yes, I'm all right. Where are you, Mallard?
Over here, 2 houses over. We've got your girlfriend trapped on the roof right next to you. Don't move and stay covered.
Okay.
All right, Mrs. Ellsworth. You're coming down peacefully, or do we have to play cops and robbers? Cops and robbers. Not Robert, just robbers. I'm not coming down until I get that Candy Matson. Have it your way. Loosen her up a bit, boys.
Oh.
Well, golly, that's better than the 4th of July.
Keep your head down, Rembrandt.
Oh, is that what was that? We're getting a little saucy here. Ready to come down, Mrs. Ellsworth? I'm asking you nicely. Are you ready to come down? No, I'm not. This hateful woman ruined all of my plans with her snooping and prying. She is going to die, I tell you right now. Wait a minute, Candy. You must have moved slightly just as she shot at you.
It was too close. Let me tell you, she's dead.
Oh, decidedly. I think she was dead before she hit the ground.
What happened?
Well, we went out to her house and she was just driving off. We trailed her to North Beach, lost her for a block, and then spotted her car at the top of the hill there. We arrived just as she was getting on the roof next door. Okay, now you tell me your little dream.
It was that shipping dock that set my wheels around. The man named Ellsworth started burning in back somewhere. You saw the clippings Rembrandt dug up?
Yeah?
The South Sea Island steamship line was slowly being sabotaged. I did some checking and found out that the insurance companies weren't going to renew.
I don't know why I didn't tie that in sooner.
It's just that you had too many things on your mind, Mallard, dear.
Huh.
I went out to the place on Dashel Road, and when I left, I was pretty sure the old girl had knocked off her brother-in-law.
Well, why would you think that?
Well, for several reasons. One, she was a venomous old witch. Two, you've never seen such a collection of guns in all your life. And according to Roger Ellsworth, they both enjoyed using them. I noticed one little pop gun that was very interesting. Had a silencer on it.
Uh-huh. That was the one she used tonight.
Uh-huh. And also the one she used on Dwight Ellsworth from the window of that apartment where you found her husband.
How do you know that, Candy?
Well, go back there. You'll see a nice little bullet hole in the curtain where the burn powder all around it.
Huh. Now, don't tell me.
Yes, I'm telling you that they rented that place knowing Dwight Ellsworth always went downtown on a certain cable car. She waited that morning until we were riding by and she popped him.
Huh, now I really have heard everything, Candy.
Not everything. The reason Dwight Ellsworth, rather than fighting the insurance company, had decided to sell the steamship line. The old gal thought she'd beat him to the punch by knocking him off. The company would then fall into her husband's hands.
But what about her husband?
Well, at first I thought he was just another weak-kneed man with an overbearing wife distraught over his brother's death. But now I'm not so sure.
No?
No, not when I think about the phone call.
Phone call? What phone call?
Oh, another little detail that just slipped my mind until now.
I bet.
I got a phone call the day after I met with Ellsworth in Seacliff telling me to lay off the case. Looking back at it now, that call could only have been placed by Roger Ellsworth. So despite all the boo-hoo-hoo tears, looks like he was in on it from the beginning. Then, with me poking around, They probably got nervous, and at some point the missus no longer trusted hubby and decided she'd better off without him.
Yeah. No honor among killers, Candy.
No. Somehow she lured him down to that place on Powell and gave him some lead poisoning too. Planning to inherit the whole caboodle herself. And to be sure she was safe, I was next in her sights.
But I don't understand why Ellsworth paid you to look into something he'd want to keep hush-hush.
Well, it looks suspicious if he refused help finding his brother's killer. And I don't think he plans on me living long enough to figure out the scheme out or even cash the check. Then he cashed out first, thanks to his wife, who saved me some trouble.
Trouble?
Yeah. If she hadn't killed him, I was going to have to.
What? What?
Well, I was waiting for you to get her on the phone. It was Uncle Charlie at the Chase room. Roger Ellsworth checked bounced like a brand new golf ball. What's so funny, Mallard?
Listen in again to the adventures of Candy Matson, girl sucker.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, I love Candy Matson. How are you feeling, Miss Candy Matson? She's the Bizarre bomb, ladies and gentlemen. Holy guacamole, was that a story? Candy, did you know right away what was going on? Could you figure it out?
No.
I had no idea until the end. I was like, what is happening here?
I still didn't even know what it is because the simple fact that when you're reading a script for the first time from a phone and you're like trying to do it, like you're literally just reading the words and nothing was clicking.
Right. That was a good one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the great exciting part about Candy Matson is she goes on. She's a serial, not a serial killer, ladies and gentlemen, a serial old time radio show.
Yes.
So the next time we do a show, Candy Matson will be back with a special guest, a very special.
Oh yes, I'm excited. Thank you. So we were getting lots of rave reviews. We have lots of people saying good job. A whodunit, Chris Casey says.
Yeah, who doesn't love a whodunit? That's
right. The check bounced. How'd she pay for her rent? That's what Frank Simon wants to know. Right now, I suddenly feel like I'm in the candy. Like I need the chocolates going over the conveyor belt right now. Right? Even the lipstick. It's like
put it in. Yes, I feel like Mallard kind of paid for her rent. I have a feeling that they have like a kind of little side business going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know how it goes. So that was pretty exciting. But you have to tune in next time to find out the latest.
Yeah, tune in. We're going to put it out there. So to those of you that are watching for the first time on Periscope or YouTube or any of the other pages, we can't thank you enough for tuning in. And I mean, honestly, we're making the best out of the quarantine. And I want to just say a special shout out. Even though he couldn't be on our show, we did invite my brother Peter for his birthday. And we would have had to change the script. But I got to tell you, this was a really good script.
He missed out, but we have to sing to him because he deserves it.
Yeah, we're going to sing to him.
And you can all join in. His name is PDV. So where we have to sing. Here we go.
Wait, let me get the thing. Ready? Oh, check it out.
Aw, happy birthday to you, puppy.
Happy birthday to you,
puppy.
Happy
birthday,
Petey.
Happy birthday to you. Give it up for PDV, ladies and gentlemen. He's finally turning 25. He's out with a good friend, I'm sure, having a great time.
Oh, I'm sure.
Birthday.
Yeah, with the lady, I'm sure.
What kind of lady's going out with PDV?
Mm-hmm. In a pandemic, of all things.
Oh, yeah, in a pandemic. Who's going out with PDV in a pandemic?
In Houston. He just got them kidney stones done.
Does everybody talk like Holly Hunter in Houston, Texas? I expect they do.
I think
from Texas.
I think that my brother's probably out right now. He's probably out somewhere with a girl.
And Holly Hunter's got a fun way to talk to you.
She goes like this. She goes like that.
Chai. What was the name of the guy in Raising Arizona? Hi. Yeah, she talks like this. She talks like it's out of her mouth. Talks out of her mouth.
I just can't believe he's actually going out somewhere for his birthday on a.
Yeah, that's right. That's right there. There you go. They got it. You know, you got it. Yeah, what do you think PDV wants for his birthday on?
Get him off that bag, please.
What happened?
Yogi's walking on a crinkle bag. He just has no respect for any kind of live comedy or live anything. And I'm just saying, last time I saw my dog walking on a crinkle bag like that, you know what I did?
What'd you do?
I shoved a shoe right up his ass.
You do. You sound just like her. You sound like Holly Hunter right now.
I try. You told me that one time before.
You
We were
did.
at the movies.
You sound like Holly Hunter.
Remember the time we were at the movies a while ago?
Yeah, the cricket. I talk
There's
more about the
fire. There's a fire.
because I do remember the fire. I distinctly remember the fire. But I like when you talk about the crinkle bag as Holly Hunter.
It's crinkle bag. She's got the crinkle bag. How about my mother? He went out for Mexican food.
How do you know that?
Well, then it can't be that serious of a date.
Yeah,
Because
that could be a
nobody
serious.
goes on a first date with the Mexican food.
You're not planning anything afterwards.
No, because
Yeah, that's what's going to be happening. So, especially the way PDV eats, there's going to be a lot of chalupas that are be missing.
chapupas. I could go for some Mexican food. Chapupas. I'm gonna get myself a salad. The kids are ordering food, so I'm gonna get myself some arugula salad.
I thought you'd get a Caesar salad.
No, I don't like a Caesar salad that much. I prefer an arugula.
You need to do a Holly Hunter character because you sound just like her and you look like her too.
I would like an arugula salad, and I'd like it to have some lemon and olive oil, and maybe I'll probably have it with a glass of Chardonnay or something like that. I don't even know.
Yeah, Chardonnay.
I would like shaved Parmesan on it. I'd prefer shaved Parmesan, not wax Parmesan, because I like
everybody likes shaved better than waxed.
Shaved.
Shaved. My mouth is crooked anyway, and I still can't.
After I plant rollatini, I'll probably eat some.
My mouth is crooked on the other side. Wait.
It's probably on the other side.
So, I'm really doing what you're doing, but it's pretty good.
I don't really know what's going on right now because we saw that movie, The Big Kill Fix. What was that movie we saw?
We saw a dumb one about the strippers.
No, not that movie. About the guy and the girl. He was a comedian, and he was in New York City, and that's the one that Holly Hunter was in. Don't you remember that?
No.
You remember that? And Holly Hunter was the mother. The Big Sick. Thank you, Sheriff Reed. She knows everything.
Oh, the Big Sick.
We were in the Big Sick.
I can't even do Holly Hunter. I'm gonna do Sling Blade while you do Holly Hunter.
Okay, Sling Blade. I like to be the Sling
French fry potatoes. Go ahead. Do we have French fry potatoes?
Oh, Cody says that I sound like.
You sound like Holly Hunter.
Say, you just said it.
You sound like Farrah Fawcett.
Not Farrah Fawcett. She's a
Farrah Fawcett don't say nothing.
Jodie Foster. She thinks I sound like Jodie Foster.
You sound like, can you hear the lambs, Clarice?
Ew,
Wait, what was his name? Mr. Lecter.
Hannibal
No, he went like this.
Yeah.
He went, Mr. Lecter. Mr. Lecter.
Yes,
Mr.
exactly.
Lecter.
Can you hear the lambs, Clarice?
Sounds like her.
Can you?
Mr. Lecter. Mr. Lecter.
Yes, Clarice.
Like, you know what you look like with that cheap bag and your.
You know what you look like with that cheap bag?
What's your answer?
Heels.
Mr. Lecter.
They say I can smell what perfume.
I like some fava beans and good Chianti.
Ew, oh my God.
Well, Clarice, I'm having a friend for dinner. Perhaps you'd like to join us.
Mr. Lecter, I can't. I'm having dinner with Holly Hunter.
Oh, that should be very nice. What will the two of you speak about?
Well, we were just going to have dinner over some fava beans and Chianti until we found out it was stewed in some body parts.
Yes, it's a sweetbread. Sweetbread is a fine, fine sweetbread, which is brains, darling, brains.
Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Put the lotion into the basket.
What's the lotion
Into the basket.
Oh, I fuck you.
Doesn't he say, you want to fuck me?
No, I don't. Scary movie. Mister, let me out of this hole! Let me out, princess! Get down here, princess! Oh, God!
Lotion in the basket.
No, my mom will pay whatever you need me to pay to get out of here.
Put the lotion in the basket.
We need to reenact Silence of the Lambs. That would be hilarious.
Goddamn lotion in the basket. I don't even remember the whole movie. I remember being like this.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Yeah.
Put the lotion in the basket. That guy's got such a creepy voice. He's really like that. I see him in other movies, and I'm like, oh my god, it's the creepy guy.
No.
From Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like, you knowing him in real life, and you're like, oh god, that's the creepy guy.
Can you imagine? That'd be creepy.
Yeah. Anyway,
So this was so much fun.
This was so much fun. I know.
So next week, are we gonna bring Candy back?
Yeah. Look at this. I'm bleeding. I don't know why. I just went like this, and I'm like, blood everywhere. Maybe I have a tick back
I'm
here.
gonna have some with a nice Chardonnay.
Yes, darling. Okay, so this was so much fun. We've got to do it again next week, and we're gonna have a special guest, and we're gonna be calling a special guest this week to firm them up for next week.
That's
and they're
right.
doing some incredible work. They're going to be doing a lot of characters. As you can see, I was tasked with a lot of characters this week, but next week it's going to be whomever the guest is. And I
But
can't.
she chose it, y'all. That's what she wanted to do. She put me up as Candy. She didn't even give me the script until 10 minutes before.
I knew you'd be a fine Candy.
I was like, let me go get a couple wigs. I don't know what kind of girl Candy is.
Candy girl.
I know Candy, I just love you so. I love that song by Iggy Pop.
I don't know it.
You don't know that song by Iggy Pop?
No. Don't play it.
That is, no, we won't get kicked off if I don't own the music. I
No,
love that
we don't
song.
have time. We've already been for an hour.
I'm going to do it as our outro.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Girls Gone Green. My name's Tracy. This is Donna.
I'm Donna V. Okay, I'll be back live tomorrow for story time with the kids.
Oh, yeah.
And don't miss that because that's fun. And I have a lot of people that like to come on that are not, kids. It's a little bit cool and weird at the same time when the people write things about herpes. Can I just make a comment really quick?
What?
If anybody that's watching our shows in the morning or at the end of the day or whatever, I'm just going to give you permission that if you guys see something, say something. Report something, block it, whatever. Because I'll tell you what I want to say is I'm sitting doing all my character work and I'm holding up a book and I'm like trying to like get my phone and block it. But there's some really I guess because I'm broadcasting across more things now, when we got that spamming that happened when we, you know what I'm talking about?
I do the couch. Yep, I do.
So it's just what happens is people get a little crazy. And there's somebody that every day now has been writing about how they magically were able to heal themselves from herpes.
Perfect.
I don't think my kids need to know that, but I mean, maybe I will.
This is why we can't have nice things, people. It's like you don't need to get on a kid's morning show and talk about herpes. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Get on our show and talk about herpes.
Let your herpes, do it on a nighttime show.
Yeah, do it on our show.
Little kids are learning the alphabet, you freaks. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H is for herpes, not for me, you freaks.
Exactly. See? But even you were able to turn it into an amazing thing.
Of course, we could talk it into a song.
Got crazy hair, ladies and gentlemen. It's just getting crazier.
Okay.
My hairdresser sees my hair, right, Donna?
I see it. Oh, I see it, girl.
Mother!
Wait till we go live when I do that, right?
Oh my God, yeah. Look at that. She's gonna be like, what color is that exactly?
Why is it not playing? I don't like this.
All right. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Girls Gone Green. I'm Tracy.
And I'm Donna.
And we are Girls Gone Green.
From quarantine.
Girls Gone Green.
I know, girl.
We love you that you came up and hang with us tonight. And we're
Girls Gone
Green.
And I don't own the rights to this music, and don't block me.
Seriously, waiting for this song?
Thank you guys for watching. Vivian, you're welcome. You were so fine.
Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. We can't get this together. We'll see you next week. Bye! You're like Teresa. Nobody hears it. Nobody hears it.
You can hear it? You can hear it, can't you?
We waited for this song. This is the song we waited for.
Here it comes with the woman from the The B-52s. Ready? Here it goes.
Better be great. Wow, not living up to the hype, Donovan. Not
love
living
this
up to it. No, I'm sure it's good when you can hear it.
Whatever, you freaks.
Okay, okay.
Now let's go
All right.
back to your.
So we'll see you next week. Be good.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. I don't. Wait. I meant to like this one. What the fuck? I think I just had a stroke right in front of everybody.
What
Bye, guys. Later, freaks.